This is an introduction to just a series of random observations that seem generally to occur mostly at night when I was suffering a lot in the city, Eureka, and I just can't explain why these feelings have come out, but they did. I'm not making them up. All right, I have been suffering at night mostly with this feeling of a heart attack, like things are just gonna fail. And I think it's the environment. I don't know what to think of it, but it's such a random collection of video that's at night that it's hard to separate. I've tried to say the time that it happened. I don't really exactly say the day. I'll keep it in chronological order from when the video was made, but it's practically been every night I've had something for the past 3 or 4 nights, something go wrong on me and wake me up, cause me problems. It's very frustrating. I'm scared of it. I'm really scared of it. I'm out of the city now. I'm hoping things will improve. I have found moving around does help, like especially when I'm in the path of chimney smoke. So this is just a video just to introduce you to these random videos of observations of my health just being thrown all around. But so far I'm still alive. I've just got a lot of anxiety from all these problems happening, and I don't know what the solution
is. I want to monitor my diet just for the purposes of this tightness in my gut. So I had some dry milk, peanuts, just a little bit of applesauce, and then 3 bananas. We'll see what happens. It's like as soon as I started eating my bananas, I started getting a sound coming from, it's in between the appendix and the gallbladder, making a so that's the reaction. That's not I don't think that's a good sign to hear. I'm a little surprised how rusted out my copper cup has gotten from is a plant I put in there with the dirt and all that. I was using it as kind of a pot for a plant, but it died, and because I think it was too hot in the car, and then the dirt seemed to have activated the rust. But I want to get this going. Oh, what? Oh, because I want to start using it for this metal straw. I'm starting to like this, and it's too short for this canister, but keeping it in here instead, I think I do that. Alright, at 2:30 a.m. I was woken up by the cold. I was able to put on more blankets, and it helps. Around my feet, it's a little more struggle. And also, my heart is giving me a pounding feeling as I lay here, just sitting here 5 minutes to see if I can calm it down, and it still pounds. And it could be a cold problem, but I'll just say I didn't notice any heart pounding problems until I got here, and it could be because of the stuff they're burning. Maybe there's something in the air, some kind of pollution. Alright, it's 3:20 a.m. It feels like my constipation is contributing to my heart having a heavier pounding feeling. I had a lot of yogurt, and that I guess did not help. Alright, it's almost 5 a.m. Woke up again with fast heart rate. I believe that my digestion mobility is really in bad shape since I was constipated all day yesterday. It's like it weighs heavy on my heart to be constipated, and it's like I don't know what to do to help improve the motility. It's like there's no really good herbs out there to consume, because I consumed just like a bomb of catnip just yesterday, and I was expecting to be able to just poop today at some point, but that's not the case. I think what's more important than is just having cooked foods, not cold foods at all. In this colder weather, I think I just need to keep things warm. On the plus side, I'm not experiencing any gut pain, but constipation's not much more.
Right, you know, pollution doesn't seem to matter whether you're in a big city or small town, because it's the regulations that prevent a lot of the pollution from spreading around. The air quality was great in San Francisco. They had all those clean burning buses and stuff. It's just the air didn't really. I didn't have any trouble with sleeping overnight in the San Francisco, but they didn't have to run their heat. It wasn't the winter time. But you get into a small town in the north in the winter time, try to sleep. There's so much burning going on. They're burning their trash all over. It's really difficult to find a good spot that's pollution free. It's very frustrating to have to deal with that. But in a big city, they're going to start more regulations against burning in the city, because there's just too many in a dense area that will want to do it, and they all have to turn to gas. When the city has to turn to burning their wood or whatever, burning, it's to save money, which the small towns do, then you're going to have all kinds of pollution problems. These people, they have to heat up their entire houses just to keep themselves warm, as opposed to putting on a few extra blankets, like what I'm doing. I paid $7.75 for the North Coast Co-op sandwich, which I've bitten into now. And it's very plain tasting, which is fine. At least it's not addictive. I didn't really know yerba mate is like a leaf. Tonight I feel much more improved. I parked in the same spot. I woke up at 3:30 a.m., but it feels okay. Maybe just have to pee or something. But I don't know if it's the difference between consuming yogurt and wheatgrass, because I've been eating more yogurt and my gut has been not being a problem as much, and my heart isn't being a problem as much, and I've had that wheatgrass powder. It feels beneficial. All right, so it's 5:37 a.m. I felt a little pain in my intestines again that came and went. And now my heart is pounding, and I can hear it, and I'm slightly short of breath. So it seems like there's some kind of a problem with my heart that's coming. It's being caused by the I've mostly been cooking on the side of the car. That's only been a few times, actually. Pretty much every time I've tried to cook on the side of around my car, I've been doing it on the side. But I notice a lot of people do it in the back of their vehicle. And that does seem like a good idea, because then you're blocking the wind, and then it may not look as bad. It feels safer from public scrutiny to do the cooking in the back of the vehicle. Okay, it could probably be down lower. Haven't really done this before. Move a few things around to get it lower. I gotta admit, my liver is really struggling around here. It feels like it's just trying to sap my energy. And I suspect that it may be the environment. Okay, it's just been kind of downhill since I got here. It seems to pick up pace. Yep. It reaches boiling a lot faster when you put the lid over it. So now I just want to throw chunks in periodically and then try to test them out. These chunks. Yeah, putting the lid on really accelerates the heat. So when I do leave the lid on, this end likes to boil over sometimes. I got to the point I have to watch it cook fast. But I'm wondering now, it's about to go over again. So I guess I'll just turn down the heat, just to try to keep it a slow cook. of sorts. But I think this demonstrates to people that it's safe cooking. I just do it in the back of my car, and if I do set my car on fire, it'll be the rear and not the front, which is the sleeping area. It's starting to rain. I don't have a lot of protection here. Doesn't really matter for cooking, just me keeping dry. What about putting this lid partway on like this? That seems to bring up a bit of a boil. Just, I think, reducing the... Oh. It started going over again. Maybe it took 15 minutes or so, and I was able to pull out a chunk that was tender enough. I don't need I don't need it too tender. Yeah, that cuts right through. I figured it would take about as long as potatoes. It's a very bland taste, but that's fine. It's 9:16 a.m. and I'm feeling terrible. My heart rate is going fast. I felt little pangs of pain in my gut, and I've been eating this. I've been sitting over here. I really don't want to believe that it's the pumpkins or my body attacking me. I really want to believe it's the environment, and I'm going to sleep somewhere else. I passed 3 nights in the same spot, and I felt horrible every single night. So I'm going to sleep somewhere else tonight. There's no way I can go back there. This heart rate is just, it's too high. It's like I'm close, I'm near death. I'm near a heart attack. Alright, really so after eating the pumpkin, I feel like I want to puke. I don't get it. This is really strange. It went down okay. I do have a copper taste in my mouth. Okay, that seemed to come strangely enough from putting it in the copper cup for a few chunks. So I cook and eat pumpkin and then get sick from it? With a stomach illness, feel like I'm about to puke? Something's just not right. It almost seems like I have some kind of a seasickness on land. There could be some kind of red tide or a clam disease that's spread around the whole area that I'm suffering with. A lot of these people are probably immune to it, but me being a new guy, maybe there's some kind of bacteria in the air that I've never experienced before. And I never really thought of it before, and I don't know how big of a deal it is, but the same preservatives that are used for cakes to keep them moist so they don't dry out, I think are being put on fruits too. Like these pears really stand out as just being overly moist. Okay, it feels like that same texture when I used to eat a lot of cake. It feels like that same texture of stuff that just designed to keep it moist. And I'm not sure how healthy it is. Sulfur dioxide, sodium bisulfate. I don't like it. Sunflower oil literally are toxic zones, not just socially, but actually chemically. My health seems to have taken a drastic improvement for the better near this mall. So it's environmental, I'm sure of it. That's the best way to clean these sieves. I tried bending it out of shape. They always have things stuck in the holes. You know, there's chemicals that do practically anything to the human body, and they've all been discovered. What if there was something that was invented that can cause constipation? One of the most weirdest experiences. You just create a gas and release it over time that causes constipation. Wouldn't that be something? Alright, this morning, this is a new morning now. I find 6 a.m. and my heart is acting kind of crazy, but not as bad. It doesn't feel like it's going to fail, but it's picked up pace. And I wonder if my liver is so congested that it's causing my heart to overwork. I gotta do more to fix my liver. How is it possible? It's about 11 at night, where I feel perfectly fine during the daytime, but at night I got a tightness in my chest. I feel like I'm about to die of a heart attack. Alright, 11:17. I've never felt such a dying effect before. It's just targeting my heart directly. Like it's just
it's really giving a lot of beats. My heart's beating really fast, and it's just like it's about to die. I really don't like this feeling. It's so strange. There's no symptoms during the daytime. There's nothing. I feel perfectly fine. I mean, I've been suffering every night for the past few nights ever since I got here. This is the weirdest
This heart
feeling.
condition sort of reminds me of the pericarditis I had, where that was difficult to breathe. But this is a little different. So I drove to the hospital, and I'm going to see how things feel. When I turn my head to the right, I really feel a tightness in my chest. Turn it to the left, maybe a little bit, but there's something bad going on around my heart. I think it might be like another type of fluid sac filling in some weird way.
So my heart condition improved when I moved a couple of miles away, further from the water. I think it might be a moisture issue or something, being too close to the ocean, but I've slept near the ocean in the past. I don't know why that would be the case, but one indicator is all this. It would every morning that I woke up, it would be just covered in water. I actually bought that sponge right there because I had to sponge it every morning. So it's dry here. My throat's actually dry. So further inland, it's much drier, and I don't know why that affect my heart. And also between the three problems, it's like I could make a song out of this. My heart, my gallbladder, and my appendix. My appendix is feeling a little tight this morning again, so that's a problem.